Hello, all of you great and wonderful people. Welcome back to my season 10 theory. There's no comedic intro today. It's the second part of my first part. If you didn't see it, please go watch it, please, and subscribe. And in that video, I was just fanboying out of just Drift in particular because Drift is one of my favorite characters. Please, okay. Drift is one of my most favorite characters in Fortnite Battle Royale. But so I went back today and checked back to see if there's anything I missed in the image, and I was surprised to find a couple of things I've missed over the years of me theorizing. I was just too busy fanboying over Drift's dark colors, how I like my clothing and my soul. Joke, everyone. Sorry, there's coffee as well. No, some tea. No, some hot chocolate. No, some cream. No, some Coca-Cola. Not sponsored, but whatever. Okay, anyway, back on track. If we pull the image up right here, I was just too busy fanboying over Drift and stuff like that, so I kind of overlooked a little thin line. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull up at all three teasers we have so far and just show you everything. So in the first teaser with Dusty, we have the waves going like, I guess, downwards to Dusty, and then in the second image we have the waves of the orb going towards the robot and the guy piloting it, and for the third line screen we have the skins, but we also have the lines going around them. So I've been doing some research for the past hour now, trying to think about what to add in my next video, and I came across some really interesting things. So the first thing I tried to look up on the internet and also put my theory brain to work was, what does twisting time really mean? One thing came to mind for twisting time. Literally, I can't speak today. Parallel universes, okay? I still have my baby stuff inside me. Parallel universes. Okay, parallel universes. And what are parallel universes? Well, they are just universes that exist at the exact same time as our normal universe, but we just don't know they're there, or we don't see them at all. That's why deja vu is there, because parallel universes, okay? Parallel universes. So basically, deja vu is something that happens when you do something and you just feel like you've done this before. Like, I had a test one day and I put the exact same answers in the exact same spots and got the exact same errors as my first time doing it, or as my deja vu time doing it. That's just weird, okay? That's a really freaky feeling. So if you guys haven't had deja vu, I feel sorry for you. It's a good feeling to have deja vu. Like, did I do this before? But enough of my stories of me just having deja vu. No, okay. Now, what I'm here to talk about is more or less we know that the orb has the power to transport things from the past into the modern time, and future stuff into the modern time as well. Now, like I said multiple times, me with time theories doesn't work out. They do not work out, okay? Like I said, me and time theories never work, okay? I always bust my brain and try and slap myself against the wall just to know that, it's around the corner. I don't have to do another theory about time anymore. But of course, 4 years later, after my inspiration of me doing a time theory has finally died down, Epic Games throws a time-based season where I do not need. Sorry, I'm just very mad at myself for not solving a theory that I did 4 years ago. Very mad at myself. Okay, anyway, stop involving my problems. Enough with that. Enough with that. So, next thing. Twisted time, okay? Now me and Twisted time doesn't really work out. Sorry, I gotta take this. Someone just texted me. But I'm gonna be talking in the meantime. But, so basically, Twisted time, I think, the time is twisted, everyone, right? Alright? Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Alright. Now, okay. So, Twisted time. Now, I kind of went back and looked at the loading screen, and I just examined the colors and everything, the color palettes and stuff like that, and they're much more darker than normal drift. We can obviously see that. So what I think happened, since the orb has the power to go back in time and just like future time and stuff like that, the orb obviously has power to just go into different dimensions or different dimensions and switch different characters with their parallel self, okay? So, for example, we're going to take Drift again, and in our Fortnite universe, normal Fortnite universe, we have normal Drift that I have on in this gameplay right now, Magnificent, and then we have Drift's other side. So let's just say that in Season 5, when he got into the game, Drift touched the Kevin, and Drift's energy and all of his lightning and stuff like that got fused with the Kevin's energy. From then on, he is a different kind of drift, a twisted drift. Now, the orb, since it's messing with time and fiddling all that kind of crap, it just messes up completely everything you know about time, and brings the twisted drift from, let's say, the Kevin dimension into our dimension. I'm sorry, sick guys, sorry. So we have then we have two drifts in the modern time dimension. We have our normal drift that didn't touch it and didn't have a dark reflection. And then we have the twisted drift that I think that's gonna be his name in season 10 or season X. Twisted Drift, that should be a good name. And then once the orb exploded, it made portals into different dimensions or timelines, and also different portals from the future and past. That would explain why there is like the robot guy and the skull trooper. I'm gonna try to name these guys. So let's name the robot guy. Let's see, Vertec. And then we have, Twisted Skull Trooper. I'm gonna name him. So from that, we can say that so that would mean that the portals that the orb has opened up when it exploded, teleported everything, not everything, but every single little piece of crap thing to this dimension. So let's say that our dimension that we're in, with like the normal drift, beach bomber, blah blah blah, is the main and only dimension that has this kind of thing. That is true. But from the orb exploding, the orb has made a more of a twisted dimension, because we have the twisted drift, the twisted skull trooper, the twisted God knows what in season 9 or season 10. Season 10. So now I have to make a decision. In season X, what's gonna be the theme? Well, my friends, I'm gonna say that the theme for season X is time travel or twisted time. See you guys.